So, Amvca's 2020. Wow. What an event. There were so many things that were exciting. Well, let me not say so many things. There were quite a few things that were exciting about the awards this year. We're going to talk about the red carpet, we'll talk about the controversies, and then we'll discuss some of the winners, just a few. All right, let's go.
Hello, this is Anthony Monjaro.
This is Blessing Egbe. This is Mona Lisa Chinda Coca.
Hi, my name is Ashonya Michelle Raka, and you're watching Screening Room.
Screening Room. The Screening Room.
In the screen room.
Screening Room with Adenike. By Adenike.
You know how we do it, people. Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch that dial.
Please do not touch that dial.
Hey you, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adenike Adebayo-Esho. I am a movie and lifestyle content creator. On this channel, I create movie related content. So if you're interested in those, subscribe to the channel. Alright, thumbs up the video, okay? Clearly, they slayed the red carpet this year. Like, I hardly have any complaints. If I have any complaints, it's probably because of my personal preference and not because what the person was wearing was bad. That goes to show how much time and effort people actually put into their red carpet appearances this year. I don't know if it had anything to do with the monetary factor. Yes, because there was an award for the best dressed and best dressed female and best dressed male. I don't know if that was the inspiration. But it definitely was an exciting red carpet session. I'll share with you my top 5 favorites, best dressed female and male. Okay, best dressed female, number 1, Nana Akua-Addo. I mean, well, what else? When I saw her dress, I was like, I didn't even know her. I just saw that was what she was wearing and she was at the Amvca's. I was like, listen, what else are people going to wear? She has won everything. She has won the dress. That dress deserves to be in a museum somewhere because the way it fit her, I think what I loved most about it was not just because of how artistic it was, but also because she did not expose anything, and yet she looked drop dead gorgeous. Like, she was stunning from the hair to the makeup. I was just like, come on, come off it. Second person was Mercy Aigbe. I mean, listen, when I saw her, I like it when you understand your body and you know what suits your body and you just go for it. And that was what Mercy did with that dress. Like, that dress was beautiful on her. Number 3 is Adesowa Etomi. I feel like Adesowa Etomi Wellington, Adesowa Etomi Wellington. I feel like she has that vibe, the same vibe that Genevieve has on the red carpet. Genevieve has this thing of wearing things that are just absolutely stunning without trying too hard or going overboard. And that is the same kind of vibe I get from Adesowa as well whenever she's dressed in photo shoots or red carpets or something. Because when she stepped out for the Amvca's, I wasn't shocked. I knew she was going to look good. It was just a matter of what was she going to wear. And as always, she did not disappoint. She understands what her body needs and what she wants for her looks, and she just stays consistent with it, and that's fine. Number 4, and not because she's my friend, I had absolutely no idea she was even going to be at the awards, not to talk of knowing what she was going to wear. But when I saw Bolaji Ogunmola, I was like, dang. I was like, dang it. See my baby. See my baby representing. I love that blue dress on her skin tone with the feet, the way it went down to the ground, the purse, the hair, the makeup. Big J baby. Mwah. You killed it. Yeah, thank you. Number 5 is kind of like a tie for me between Lillian Afegbaye and Bimbo Ademoye, because Bimbo was just, I just saw her and I was just like, I was stunned. And then I saw Lillian Afegbaye. I mean, she's always doing fashionista, whatever, on Instagram and all of that. So I wasn't too shocked that she looked great, but she looked absolutely beautiful in that black dress. So those are my personal favorite top 5 female best dressed at the Amvca's. Now let's talk about the guys real quick. Number 1, Ebuka Obiuchendu. You know Ebuka in my Atafo is going to slay, okay? And he didn't even try too hard. The classic white tuxedo with the black trouser, and it looks good. It looked great. Loved it. I'm always very cautious when it comes to male fashion because I don't like it when men try too hard. But Stan Nze in that's Ofi, right? That modern day Ofi with the beads and the hats and the shoes. Lost it. Number 3 is Daniel Etim Effiong. See, like I said, I don't like it when guys try too hard, but when you do, make sure you get it. Like, he wasn't trying too hard. I like the red. Red is one of my favorite colors. So yeah, I love that he went with that shade of red, and then the black shoes, and then that 4 thingy around his neck. Delicious. Number 4 is Efa Iwara. Like I said, keep it cool, keep it classy, keep it unique, keep it clean. I loved his look. I'll totally go for it. Number 5 is Chris Okagwe. Now, like, I would look at Chris from the neck down because that mask on his face, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it at all. I was just like, why would you want to look that good and then hide your face? Like, no, you're handsome. I want to say your face is part of the accessory for this look, yo. So as far as the fashion and the red carpet is concerned, those were my personal favorites. You know, I definitely want to hear yours down below in the comment section. So let me know if I mentioned your favorites or not, okay? Now, let us move on and talk about some of the controversies. Let me say the top 3 controversies surrounding this year's AMVCAs. Now, let us move on and talk about some of the controversies. Let me say the top 3 controversies surrounding this year's AMVCAs. Number 1, King of Boys. King of Boys. Kemi Adetiba's King of Boys. Let me not lie. In all honesty, I was shocked that out of the 6 nominations, King of Boys did not win even 1. I was surprised. I actually thought King of Boys was going to, he had 6 nominations. That's good enough. I thought, okay, at least out of the 6, it will win like 3 or something, you know, but unfortunately, it did not win anything. But then when you look at the movie, it was up against Living in Bondage. So it's kind of like Auntie Mildred Oko. She tweeted something saying that AMVCAs should learn from this so that they don't miss years. You know, there was no AMVCAs last year, 2019, which was the time King of Boys would have reigned, and the time I also agree with her that King of Boys would have ruled the awards. But because now King of Boys is not just standing on its own anymore. Living in Bondage was mad. You guys have seen my review. It's going head on against Living in Bondage. So it's I don't know. People seem to think, oh, there was politics and, you know, shady business going on. I don't know. I'm not part of the awards. I don't know. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. But then again, when you think about it, most of the categories that King of Boys was nominated for were categories that required voting. And you guys know that when it comes to voting and things, it's popularity contest. Is who has the most fans or the most whatever that can go hard for them. So that's also a part of it, I want to say. But at the end of the day, it was just a big shame that King of Boys did not go home with any award. Meanwhile, Living in Bondage went home with 8 out of 11. King of Boys 2 is coming. Yeah, we'll look out for that. We're still rooting for that. We're definitely going to watch that. The second controversy was the issue of movies that have not been released publicly being nominated or being considered for nomination and even going as far as winning some of the awards. Now, the requirements for the AMVCAs does not require a cinema exhibition or DVD exhibition. What it requires is you must have had at least a public screening. So even if it was a screening that had 30 people, That's why movies like Ratnik and Foreigner's God, which had not been released or which haven't been released publicly, were considered and were nominated, because that's the requirement for the AMVCAs. Now, when you think about it and you say, oh, but it's viewers' choice, the viewers should have a say. They should be the ones, they should have seen the movie to be able to vote for it. Well, the other side of that is that not all the categories of the awards are open for public nomination. Just some are open to public nomination, to the viewers nomination. The other categories are voted on by a group of private judges that we don't know, by a panel that we don't know. And I believe most of those categories that are left for the panel are the technical categories that require you to have an understanding of film and all of that to be able to vote intelligently on it. I think that is what that is all about. But at the end of the day, like someone said, these things, you always have politics involved. You always have sponsors to be considered. You always want to play even. If Yorubas win too much, they will say, oh, what happened to Igbos and Hausa? If Nollywood wins too much, they will say, Shebi, it's Africa, what happened to East and, South Africa and all of that. So I still want to think there are a lot of factors that go into it. But yeah, that was a big issue for most of the viewers. But most of the viewers that were now making noise on Twitter, most of them did not vote. It's the same thing with Big Brother. It's the same thing with all of these things. If you don't vote for your faves, how do you expect them to win? When it comes to viewers' choice, especially for the voting categories, it's popularity contest. Okay, it's not by who can tweet the most. It's not by who is most eloquent. It's not by who has the most, who can make the most noise on social media. It is who got the most votes. So, did you vote for your fave? The third controversial issue was that of the best dressed winners. Okay, so for best dressed, the winners were Mercy, aka Lambo, and Mike, both from Big Brother Naija, both from the recently concluded Big Brother Naija. So there was a lot of controversy about how this person should have won. How did Mercy win? Her dress wasn't all that. Mike's outfit was not my taste. Let me not lie. I personally preferred Mercy's second outfit to her first one, to the one that she won with. They left it open to the public, to the fans, and you guys know that Big Brother Naija fans, you don't mess with them. There are some people that have diehard fans in this country, in this our entertainment industry, and Big Brother Naija people are some of them. And then after that, you now have certain actresses and certain actors that have fans that are just crazy. You don't want to go against them. So if Mercy had won rag, she will still have won. Her fans love her like that. Same thing with Mike as well. Last but definitely not the least, let's talk about some of the winners. We'll just talk about 4 categories and the winners in those categories from the awards, okay? First up is the best actress in a comedy. You have Toyin Abraham from the movie Bling Lagosians. Then you have Bimbo Ademoye from Looking for Bami, Funke Akindele-Bello from Moms at War, Toyin Abraham from Casanova, and Ebele Okaro from Smash. And the winner was, expectedly, Funke Akindele-Bello, best actress in a comedy. I'm even surprised she didn't win it for Jennifer or something, because she's been winning that award for God knows how long. So kudos to Funke Akindele. It was a very tough category. You're putting Funke against Toyin and you're telling the fans to vote. Like, the fans are going to go mad now. Best actor in a drama, you have Swanky JKA from Living in Bondage, F.I. Iwara from Seven, Timini Egustin from Elevator Baby, Ramsey Noah from Levi, and Gabriel Afolayan from Coming from Insanity. Now, you guys know how much I love Gabriel. You know. And you know how much I thoroughly enjoyed him, and I think it deserves this nomination and even the award for his role in Coming from Insanity. But like I said earlier, right, this is a voting category, okay? If you love Gabriel and you didn't vote, just sit down. Don't come and be making noise. Timini also did very well in Elevator Baby, and Timini has fans. I want to see Saleko. I'm just joking, I don't know. What I'm saying is, Timmy, have you been to Timmy's social media? Timmy posts a picture, even if he's just sitting down, the comments are just slaying each other in the comment section. So don't be surprised that Timmy won that category because it's a voting category. Third category is Best Actress in a Drama. You have Toyin Abraham from Elevator Baby. You have Shola Sobowale from King of Boys. You have Zainab Balogun from God Calling. Zainab Balogun from Sylvia. And then you have Ketenshaw from The Ghost and the House of Truth. Now again, guess who won? Take a wild guess who won. Toyin Abraham. Of course she won. It's a voting category. Yes, Auntie Shola did fantastically in King of Boys, but Toyin also did great in Elevator Baby. Do you know how much that movie sold out at the cinemas because of Toyin's fans? Yeah. That's aside from the fact that it was a good movie. Last but definitely not the least is the Best Director category. And you have Ramsey Noah for Living in Bondage, Ramsey Noah and Steve Gukas for Living in Bondage, The Setup, which was directed by Nia Kimolayo, Ratnik, Dimeji Ajibola, 7, Tosin Eagle, God Calling, Bibi Shashore, King of Boys, Kemi Adetiba, and The Ghost in the House of Truth by Akin Omotosho. And the winner was Ramsey Noah and Steve Gukas for Living in Bondage. Again, the very, very tough, extremely tough category. But I guess it was just a year for Living in Bondage. What can I say? Or maybe it was influence of politics or whatever. I don't know, guys. I wasn't even at the awards. What do you guys think of all these issues that surrounded the Amvcas? What do you think of the winners, the categories, the red carpet? Whatever your thoughts are, please leave them down below in the comment section. Let's discuss this year's Amvcas. I'm very excited for the industry. I think this past year was a very, very amazing year for the movie industry. I mean, see how tight the competitions were. The performances were mad. The movies released were mad. It was just such a fantastic year for the movie industry. So yeah, very, very excited for what has happened for the awards and what is yet to come. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't, and I will see you again very, very soon. You know how we do it. Remain in God and God bless you. Mwah. Bye.